What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Misfit Effect. I am Rawstarr, and sitting across from me is CW, the co-host of the show. And we're joined today by a fitness trainer. He does boxing training over here at CC Fitness. He's out here trying to make sure that, females are prepared for their future, whatever they do, to defend themselves. And his name is Danny. How you doing, Danny?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. But before we get into anything, make sure everybody follow me on Instagram. It's all lowercase letters. Detroit Made _JTS. Okay.
That just happened. The microphone fell. So today, basically, we have just a whole bunch of random topics. But we were talking before the podcast started about loyalty, and we were just singing random songs, and and the question popped up was, we really going to go off of why these hoes aren't loyal? So that's going to be our main topic. So, CW, please interject your focus.
Wow, you telling me to interject? Oh, man. Okay. It's not really a question. The statement answers the question. Man, why across from our gym, we always got these girls with all these fake butts? They be looking like coach whistles. Their legs bottom half be looking like coach whistles. I mean, they look kind of good in clothes, but I imagine that shit's a mess. Anyway, why hoes ain't loyal? It's answering the question. You say these hoes ain't loyal. Okay. Hoes go to the highest bidder. If you think about it. So, of course no hoes gonna be loyal. Because they hoes. It's like asking, man, why these murderers kill? Well, shit. Well, they murderers. That's what they do.
Yeah, but it has to be something.
Loyalty is not on the menu. They're not for hoes.
They're not a killer until they kill somebody.
Yeah, that's right. They ain't a hoe until they stop being loyal.
Yeah, but what makes them a hoe?
Not being. Oh my God! Okay, not being loyal. Being promiscuous, unloyal. Hoes.
In my eyes, what makes a hoe is somebody who's either with somebody or has the potential already, and they're fucking with like everybody else. If you ain't got no nigga, you can fuck as many people as you want to. That's risky, but you can go ahead and do that.
What? You gotta say something, man?
No, I'm thinking.
Thinking? Do you think he needs to pick up the mic or something? What are you saying? Because it's not close enough? Because you can't, I guess you can't hear you. You can't. I guess you gotta be close.
I was looking
that's
at
not
the
even really that close. Or yeah, you're closer. Okay, whatever. So you know they're loyal, man.
The thing is like what classifies them into that category though?
What the whole category?
Yeah.
You not being faithful and loyal.
Yeah, but does that make them the B word before they're a H before they're that?
The only way I see it depends on what do you call or when would you use the B word? Because to me, if somebody's acting bitchy, that's when I call them a bitch. I don't call them a bitch based off how many people they fucking on like that. So I guess it depends on who you are.
But then what's the difference between a hoe and a slut?
Ain't no difference. Just two different terms.
No, there is a difference. So it depends on the person. Can we talk about something else? Because this is whack. Sluts fuck for free, hoes get paid. It's that easy.
Say it like that kind of, yeah.
That just sums it all up.
It's easy. And also, if you think culturally, black people don't call promiscuous women sluts. They call them hoes.
They call them...
And white dudes be like, check out these sluts.
Fucking slut.
You got a point. I can't deny that.
You talking about switching subject? Well, we've been trying to get another topic.
Okay, what's up? I don't know.
Because we can... there was a few topics I thrown out before we came on because mainly we won't be able to record next week. So we were trying to hurry up and knock an episode out So that's why Danny came aboard. And so Danny, you're a trainer over here at CC Fitness. We're over here in North Hollywood, California, and where CW is the head trainer. And you do boxing. What else do you teach the ladies or people who come in or gentlemen how to maintain their life? What is your fitness focus for these the people you are in charge of?
My focus?
Your fitness focus
is probably increasing stamina.
He really wants to help them increase their stamina
So how
when
do
they're
you,
doing boxing and things.
That he's probably referring to.
No, I'm talking about punching
Uh-huh.
and learning how to use combinations and things like that.
So it will kind of be like a self-defense almost?
Self-defense, defending yourself,
It's just more of a certain style.
more of a certain style. Not different styles, but certain style. Correct.
I mean, so
Affirmative.
what style is that, sir?
Just
What style is it?
American
Boxing? American boxing.
But I don't know. I don't.
You don't know anything about it.
Yeah. So
You don't know anything about boxing,
Yeah, you just
dude?
say
Like
American
Mike
boxing,
Tyson
they
and
know,
boxing
yeah.
shit.
yeah, but
Man,
Muhammad Ali.
man, we really trying to stretch this out.
excuse.
Sorry, guys. We couldn't think of a subject, so we're just here
Stretch this out.
doing stuff. I mean, I guess we should have got high or something. That would have been good.
I mean, we already smoked before we came.
Yeah, but maybe if George got... Oh, no, George would be like, hey. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I get real high.
Drugs
A
are
lot.
bad.
Because I mean, we
Like,
can talk about some
I smoked an
random shit.
ounce in like less than 2 weeks.
Well,
it was pretty bad.
Drugs are bad.
I mean, smoke with other people, but that's still quite an amount of weed.
I mean, so we can talk about like do you like
Come train in my gym.
Enough said.
That's it.
so
Don't quit though, because we got a lot of quitters.
Don't quit.
Yes, don't quit. I'm saying don't quit because we give motherfuckers free stuff and they still don't want to proceed with the.
Oh, don't quit what? Don't quit weed?
No, I'm talking about the program. You said.
Oh, yeah, don't. Yeah. Hey,
Uh-oh.
hey, y'all.
Here you go.
How about this? Shit that's free actually has value. Because you know what? I'm offering y'all, here's the thing. Obviously you don't when you don't show up things and we don't really verbalize this, but it's a value thing. You show up to the things you value. You don't show up to the things you don't value. Sometimes you don't even show up on time. Some people just can't show up on time. But some people are like, hey, that's not important enough to show up on time. I've had people late to, all kinds of things, but they ain't late to work. So it shows you value. So that's the thing. You just got to always remember that like, hey, when you don't show up to something that you say you're going to show up to or you're going to do, well, it's not the world that did that to you. It's you. It's you. That's the thing in this world. People don't take personal responsibility for the things that happen to them. Like there's a lot of things you can't control. And there's a lot of things you can't control. But why aren't you controlling the things you can?
Lazy.
It can be laziness. Some people don't some people don't want it bad enough. My daddy used to say when Cynthia's cooked, that's my stepmom, liver and onions and some rice, and I'd be like, ugh, liver and onions. I'd be like, ugh, that's nasty. And then he'd be like, hey, you want some liver and onions? I'd be like, nah, that's nasty. And he'd be like, oh, you must not be hungry enough. You must not be hungry enough. So that's what it is, really. When it comes to certain things, you must not be, in a lot of things, you must not be hungry enough. Like, hey, my business, it ain't popping like it should. You know what it is? I must not be hungry enough. And that's the thing. You got to take that self-inventory and realize that sometimes you're not hungry enough. that you can do so much more, but you just not hungry enough. So a motherfucker better get hungry, or sometimes if you don't get hungry and get more hungry, you'll fuck around and starve. So I'm just saying you're gonna get hungry, yeah. Or you realize, hey, I done got bigger. This what I'm not hungry for? Oh, now I'm starving. Now I gotta get hungry.
Okay.
So get hungry. Cause I'm tired. Man, I'm tired of being so broke. I am really tired.
Let's not talk about that.
No, man.
Oh,
man, like, you want to have money. You want to have a good life. It's just tired. You know, like, sometimes, like, you know, I love L.A. I love California. But this shit beats you down. It beats you down because it's motherfuckers work hard. People work hard. A lot of people work hard. But then there's motherfuckers that, yeah, sometimes some of them working hard, some of them working smart, and some of them are just straight up scammers. And people make it look like it's so fucking easy. So that'll have you mind fucked. Because you'll be looking at a motherfucker like, oh, damn, they got all this shit, and all this shit coming together so motherfucking easy. They just making it look like, oh, man, like this so easy. Why this shit ain't coming together for me? Like, what the fuck is up? What the fuck am I doing wrong? And you ain't doing shit wrong. They've been doing that shit for 8 years, and you just seeing the fruits of the labor. You just starting to see it. And you thinking like, you done fucked yourself because you thinking like, I ain't doing shit with my life. But the thing is, some of them people didn't take 8 years. It took them just the same amount as you're taking. But they were hungry enough. They did the shit. They did the shit. But, of course, sometimes, like, L.A., I like the people in L.A. I like people's, like, personalities and, like, their general energy they give off when you first meet them. Mm-hmm. But I don't really have a desire for like New York to go to there because I don't like rude people.
Wait, why don't we just fly?
I don't like rude people, but motherfuckers in LA smile on your face all day and hate your guts, or don't really fuck with you, and they say they fuck with you. So that's my problem with L.A. In Indiana, you know if motherfucker fuck with you or not. Or if they not in your face saying fuck you, they just don't fuck with you.
Right, 'cause niggas fake out here.
Yeah, but out here, hey buddy, I hate this motherfucker. Or what's this? Oh, hey.
You remember I told you? Somebody I know said when I asked her, like, why was you talking about your quote-unquote best friends like that? Mm-hmm. She answered, this is just a thing we do in California. I'm like, so y'all talk shit about each other?
Oh, yeah. And it's real easy for you to get pulled into that shit. And, you know, if that's not really like you'll feel like, ooh, real bad about it. And then motherfuckers in L.A. that from out here to know the regular thing, they'll just be like, hey, that's just how it is. I talk shit about everybody.
I think it's a mentality, too, because I just noticed that a lot of people who are from elsewhere, you could tell they're from elsewhere and not from California, just simply because of how they treat each other. And, like, you can almost tell someone who has a Midwest mentality compared to someone who has, like compared to someone who has a New York mentality or from a different region mentality. Because, like, if someone from the Midwest don't mess with you, they'll say, F you, and continue on and have a good day, you know. Someone from New York will show you they're not mess with you while they're messing with you. And someone from California, and some people from California will just, hey, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, pal?
That's dangerous, though.
Yeah, out here in L.A., your enemy will be like, I'm going to hook you up. Just to do you wrong.
Damn.
Like, yeah, no, you can tell. And, you know, I'm not going to say it's about California people from here, because the people from here are pretty fucking cool. A lot of people that are really from here, like, they've lived here their whole lives, but it's a lot of people transplants because we get so many people for the different industries that they have this California mentality, which isn't shared by your regular day-to-day person who's not worried about, looking like they stunting or looking like they cool or looking like they training and being, the people ain't trying to be stars. Though, I'll give anybody that moves out here, here's a big piece of advice. If you want to become friends with people that in California, become friends with people who are not trying to be stars. Any kind of star. Not even dancers. Dancers are pretty cool, though. I like dancers. But here's the thing. Yeah, people who aren't, or people who are like, shit, yeah, I work in the industry, but, I work in production. I'm not trying to become a movie star. So, you get people a lot more real or a lot of people that aren't going to throw you under the bus just for, like, the opportunity to get into this hotel bar.
Or take advantage of who you are,
Yeah, because, like, that's the thing. Like, motherfuckers out here take advantage real quick of any kind of kindness. Like, I've had a person tell me, oh, you are from the Midwest. Like, you really are, like, a nice person from the Midwest. I'm like, what's that fucking supposed to mean? So I guess what, you thought I was faking, or you thought... That's crazy.
But the only thing is, what about that, is that people who are from out here or transplanted, they see the mentality, the Midwest mentality sometimes, and think that we don't like them, or for some reason, or they think we got issues because we have that mentality.
Issues? Like what?
Like, I can't explain this. Like, we don't really want to mess with them, but we're faking it because we're so upfront with how we see people.
So because of how real we are, they think we on some BS.
Yeah. Exactly. He's over there thinking about it. Like, he's like,
yeah, you're kind of right. Because it's like that, like, a lot of people don't understand. And this is what I run into, like, and some people can't help themselves. They got so much into this LA mentality. It's just like, they don't know how to live or how to sit with that, like, hey, so this isn't, am I using the right term? Quid pro quo?
Quid pro quo.
Yeah, so you mean you just doing something to be nice? Oh, I'm about to take this nigga for everything he got. I'm going to do it. Because he said help. So he'd help me, so I'm going to do you. I'm going to do you because what is that? What, you must have some secret agenda because you're just helping me. You couldn't be just like a cool, nice person that thinks I'm cool.
Yeah, they think like if you
shit from you, but to be maybe your friend.
They think like if you say, yeah, I'll come out to your show or I'll support whatever. You need me to hand out a flyer? I don't mind. What? Why not? I'm gonna support my friend. Is this person trying to have sex with me? Is this person trying to get in between my legs? Is this person trying to ride my coattail? So because I have a little because I have a little fame, do they want to be on all the posters, all the videos? Do they want the notoriety of that comes with being around who I am? And or to get inside do they want their sexual organs? And it's like, that's how people are. And I mean, like,
I'm sorry. I just want to say out here, we're not ain't nobody tricking off for pussy.
Like to be
so if somebody being nice to you, they just being nice to you.
To be honest, like
for real.
Sometimes it is the case.
Okay, never mind.
Not always. There's sometimes like, hey, you want to help out, yada yada. Either because you are effing them, you're having sex with them, you're trying to have sex with them, but that's not always the thing. Like, you don't wake up and say, I'm going to help out such and such because I want to get inside of her and make her stay. But that's what they think that it is. No matter what sex you are.
So
Yeah, that's the weird thing out here. You like, I haven't run into it because as I've gotten a girlfriend, we've gotten deeper in a relationship. I have less and less friends, I think, or I go out less and less. Yeah, less than people. So the thing is, yeah, I really feel like out here just because like, and sexuality is fluid in a lot of different places, and like there's all kinds of different populations. But in California, there's no kind of like underground, like, ooh, we got to go to a special place because we're gay. So it's things like you're walking, and then there's so many people that are undercover, like, or bisexual, that, not that there's a problem in any of it, but the issue comes is that, like, hey, a motherfucker just trying to be a fucking friend. Like, ain't nobody trying to fuck you. And I hope you're not trying to, you are trying to fuck me. Come on, man. We're just trying to be bros. Why you gotta be like that? Why is it always gotta be like that? We're not those kind of bros. But like, that's the thing. It's just like, it sucks that you have to wonder about someone's ulterior motives all the time, unless there's a strict business transaction between you. Like, I don't have to worry about what's any of my paying clients' intentions or what they're gonna do or how they're gonna, compensate me or act towards me. Nope, and they don't have to worry about that too, because they fucking pay me. But everybody else, you help out, you gotta wonder how they're gonna react to it. Yeah, I have people like, I help you out. Like, I'm not trying to fuck you. Like, why would you even think that?
Yeah, like
look at you.
They're coming.
I was about to say, it depends on how you look.
Yeah. Sometimes, but for real, like, you don't even know what I like.
Like Chris, do you want
like George? Excuse me. My other friend George. He's a crazy guy. Rawstarr here though. I know what Rawstarr likes. So if you don't fit that billing, and he's vocal about what he likes, you shouldn't really. He like women, all kinds of women. But I know what particular women he kind of like. So
if you
not,
what do I like?
He like Asians.
That's it.
So if you not Asian, don't really. I'm not saying he don't go for nobody else. He fuck with black girls. Don't get me wrong. But don't think he's just trying to hit it because he helping you out. Yeah, because he made a fucking Photoshop flyer for you. He do that shit in like, oh shit, I shouldn't reveal. Okay, you think motherfucker, he did that shit in 15 minutes and showed it to me and I gave partial approval. Okay? So don't think he just spending all his time thinking about you. He doing this, he's helping out. He do this for fun. Okay?
Damn.
If you want to know, if Rawstarr trying to holler at you, you know he trying to holler at you. If you wondering, he ain't hollering at you.
Oh,
how about that?
No subliminals.
Yeah, he's no subliminals.
Trying to get down to business.
He don't hit you with no subliminals.
Don't waste no time.
Okay? And don't act now the rest of you that he did not hit with the subliminals. Now, if you gonna go,
what?
I just say like, don't act like the part. Don't act like the part unless you're gonna play the part.
I don't bluff.
Don't bluff. Because that just makes you look like an asshole. How about that?
But that's almost how I always end up with crazy ones too, though.
Yeah, the crazy ones just look straight ahead and don't bluff. They're like, hey.
Nigga, I'm with that.
Because CW has seen me deal with a girl who we call the Planet, and the Planet.
She been around or something?
She was around.
Her name is the same as the Planet.
Yeah, we just call her the Planet because it's easier than to bring up her name. Cause
it's funny.
She's a Planeteer.
I know.
Yeah.
What race is she?
She is Italian. She's Italian, Polish,
He gonna
white,
name a bunch of white things and then say
stuff.
black. I love it. I love it when people do that.
I'm
They're
not
like,
white.
I'm Irish, I am Italian, I am
No, you white.
partly German and African American. Oh, so you mixed. Okay, I gotcha.
See,
Okay, sorry. That's ignorant of me.
The funny thing is like Chris is absolutely correct because I mean I prefer Asians over
everything.
And
A
like
over E.
and I think I've told CW why that started, and it just blossomed from there. Like
I don't remember.
I was about to say, please
Truly
elaborate.
Trek.
Who?
Truly Trek.
Truly what?
Truly
Trick.
Truly Trek.
Trudy Trek.
Yeah, Trudy.
Trudy.
Oh, Trudy Trang.
Yeah,
From fucking Power Rangers. The Yellow Ranger.
the original.
Get the
See, he ain't seen too many Asian women. Then he was like, wait, who is this girl? And then he was hooked from 6 on. He was like, hey.
That's crazy. Is she still alive?
She
No,
did.
she died. She died on the
Yeah,
5.
sad. She
And
had a car accident, right?
died car accident in 2001.
Yeah.
What? How old was she?
She was like 28.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? That's fucked up.
Which makes you think, damn, all them Power Rangers old as fuck.
Yeah.
They're like 40 something, 50?
Yeah, they're 40s.
Early
40s. But no, like I was little. And I was like, honestly, like what CW said wasn't far from the truth. Cause like my mindset as a little kid was, damn, I gotta give me one of those. And it was.
I gotta give me one. That does sound racist as fuck. I gotta get me one of them.
like a white person.
I need to get me, like you trying to be like you're like, hey, I like those new Toyotas. You gotta get me one of them.
Because it wasn't, and
Wow,
like I don't be racist.
I know.
But I was a little kid, so young kid. So it was
You're like,
like,
I'm looking for me a nice Asian import.
yeah. So it was like, and ever since then, I've been a fan of.
But
But-
Rawstarr gonna be on 90 Day Fiance.
But it also cemented the fact that like the girls who I'm least likely to go after,
Babies with little wavy hair.
like because like the girls I'm least likely to go after are blondes, and that's just
Preference.
I only really liked one. I liked a blonde in high school, and then I think I've only really liked one blonde after that.
I think in my life, in my whole entire life,
Black women were
I
blonde.
can still remember who like my first crush was a blonde, and yeah, and after that it's been like,
Wow.
and I remember her name too. I remember her name. Her first name was Kristen. I don't want to say her last
Oh, wait,
name
no, there's 2 in high school. I liked.
because I don't want to say I don't know if she's married
He just
or.
made me think about the first person I had a crush on in like elementary school.
There was 2.
I mean, because I remember. The thing about me is I have a good memory when it comes to certain names and dates. I might forget your face, but I'll remember your name and certain dates.
I hope Brooklyn is listening to this.
So
That's her name, Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mayat,
what was her
Mayat in Detroit.
Nikki Thomas.
Let's give
She
him a
went
shout out.
to Northside. She was like a senior when I was a freshman. And Belinda Lauer. She's married now with a kid. They both have kids and stuff.
I don't know the
I
first
doubt they
one.
listen to this.
Like no, the blonde I like was Kristen Chisler.
And when I was adult, it was this girl I dated briefly, Darian Podletsky.
Her name was Darian.
Darian Podletsky. And her like middle name was like Coral or something like that.
Was she white?
Oh yeah, she's super
I
white.
was about to say that name.
Like from like Redding, California.
I never heard of that.
I know where
That's
Redding
like
is.
Northern California, where people where the white people are racist,
Like-
like overtly racist.
Big Bear? Is it close to Big Bear?
No, it's like middle cow.
Yeah. It's
by San
yes, it's
Francisco?
like no. It's like Central California.
So I think other girls who I actually physically was in a physical relationship with, they've all had really regular bread names.
Oh, they've had
Regular bread.
no
name.
Shaniquas, no LaQuishas,
Shanquita.
Nothing.
Anthony. Yeah.
Nothing crazy. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Like, so it was like they might be black or Asian specific, but there's nothing like Aquanisha. So
Aquanisha?
Aquanisha.
I ain't
No
never heard
niche.
that.
No Nisha.
so nothing.
No, I guess I dated women with old regular names.
Yeah, so nothing like out there. 'Cause I mean, but my brother here from Detroit probably dated someone named Licorice.
Fabric.
You said Lucretia?
Fabric.
Because I know somebody named Lucretia.
Did you say LaQuisha?
I know Lucretia. I know Lucretia.
I know. I used to know LaQuisha in middle school.
Let me see. You talking about some of the names. Let me think. My second girlfriend name was Kiesia. Is that
Asia? What the
is that
fuck?
enough?
I mean,
Nickname
sorry,
Kiki,
that's somebody's
nickname
name.
Kiki.
But like,
So what the fuck?
They call her.
She wasn't
They call her
ghetto.
Kiki.
She wasn't ghetto at all. They
I'm
did call her
gonna
Kiki.
name her Kiesia because I like Asia. Her daddy named Chianti, and
Chianti.
yeah,
That's funny because her and her family, they have like a lot of names like that. Tamisha. It's a whole lot.
Like I know one of the people who I'm friends with, and CW knows her
But no, that's
because
my dog.
she's one of the industry girls we know, and like you hear her stage name, it just sounds very regular. I'm talking about DP.
DP is her stage name?
That's
DP.
her real name. Mel.
Wait, is that her stage name?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
DP.
It's like almost a white name.
DP is her real name.
Yeah, she almost has like.
Oh, that's the abbreviation. Okay.
Yeah,
it's
but
like almost like a white name.
but it's like one of those like.
But now we can't reveal it, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but like it's just. Wait, what? It just her real name sounds more like a porn name than her porn name does.
A porn name.
Well, no, it just sounds an overcomplicated porn name. It sounds like a geek name.
Her real name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, in order for you to have a porn name, don't you gotta have some weird ass thing at the end of it?
No,
like,
Really?
you mean like
Slayer,
like there'd be like blue, fox,
or magic,
magic,
or something like
or
that.
class, or something being like hot or sex.
Yeah.
Or not always. Some people use like just names they come up with. Like, what does this sound like? I do like. What was that guy's name?
Like one of my friends' name, like his porn name is Jake Adams. So it's
yeah. Sometimes just really random. Like I noticed some of the people who have like really like unique ethnic names, they use really like very general, like Jake Adams.
like someone
There's another guy that has the same name as me,
That's
Yeah.
in the
except for his
industry?
middle name.
That's in the industry.
No, that's his.
Oh. Who's
That's
this,
his
huh?
real name.
is really-
And he's
but like
in the industry?
Yeah.
like
Wow.
like someone who is we're gonna have on soon. Like her name, her
I can't say his name is Chris something.
yeah, her name fits the mold of what
White
you're saying.
people.
Her name is Nora Ivy.
What?
That's right. She's coming on. No, she's gonna be on our podcast when she gets back from and like that's a regular.
Wait, Nora Ivy? Is that her first and last?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was
I
gonna
thought
say,
was that the first
The
one?
first one?
I would have been like,
Okay.
now y'all playing with this name. You know you need to name this baby a regular name.
But no, that is weird. It's a whole lot of girls' named like that in Detroit. That's what people would crown as the
Well, I mean,
ghetto names.
like don't get me wrong. I like one of my realest homegirls. Her stage name last name is Fox, 3 X's, Fox. Yeah, because CW knows who I'm talking about because he's met them before. So I mean, like you do hear a lot of Foxes.
Yeah, you get a lot of foxes. Oh wait, yeah.
In the
we know
female
at
or
least
male? In the female or male names?
two. Female.
Female.
The guys are always like something like phallic, like or like thunder,
He said
steel, or hammer.
Or
Something
long.
sounds like you're going to destroy
Or-
somebody's
And
vagina.
the-
That's what they're saying. Like,
and the thing is
strontium,
like
steel.
Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
Oh,
Jack Steed.
yeah
I know there's Jake Steed.
one of my cool friends. His name is he goes by Jack, and I hope he gets better. He was in a car accident, but Jack Napier.
Oh, yeah, Jack.
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack from State Farm. And then there's who else?
There's somebody met, he's like, yeah. Like, he actually explained his name, and he's like, what does that sound like? It's like, it sounds like you, like, really, like, pound, like, you're about to power plug somebody. And he was like, yeah, that's why I chose that name. Yeah, he's like, that's why I chose that name. I was like, okay, I get it
That
then.
makes sense.
And like
That makes sense.
one of my friends, like he uses his stage name because he really sounds like a comedian, like that comedian when he talks, and so it just fits.
Whoa, what's the stage name?
Yeah.
Chris Cock.
Oh, Chris Cox. Oh, yeah. He does sound like Chris Rock.
What?
He does sound like Chris Rock. And kind
I was
of
sitting here like,
when he
who?
just be talking and like, yeah, he kind of, okay, I see it. I see it.
Chris Rock sound weird as hell.
But no, he's cool. He's like, I mean, that person's one of the coolest people in the industry. But like, it's just that's why he goes by that name. So to segue back to what were we talking about before we got on point?
Talking about those ghetto names. We're just talking about the ghetto names.
Talking about,
Oh,
I ain't never really.
Oh,
messed
we
with a
were
girl real quick.
we're talking about the girls I like, and for some reason,
Oh yeah, he like Asian girls.
and it came from 20 Tread.
But the cool thing about like so here's the thing: how I feel like that. I don't know why why I feel like
Oh my god.
people. No. Here's what I'm trying to say. Like, it'd be one thing if you were like thinking like, oh, Rawstarr is trying to bone me. And I remember a while ago I said, Rawstarr, what's the? I'm looking for Asian girls for this body transformation. So I can, represent all kinds of people. And he didn't know any. And I was like, if this dude is tricking off and trying to do things to get girls, I would think he at least would know some Asian girls to send my way, but he didn't. So I was like, oh.
No, it's not like I
He's
don't
doing
know
things out of
any.
his kind.
It's just that I don't know.
Oh, he like, hold up, I got him in there. I got the roster. Yeah.
The thing is,
I'm not trying to bring it around. The thing is, let me explain to you, buddy.
the
let me tell you, partner.
thing is, I don't trust Danny. No. No. It's like a lot of the ones, a lot of the Asian girls that I do know, they're not in L.A.
Oh yeah, that's
Where
right.
are they?
You do.
They're elsewhere.
He know girls everywhere.
I know girls everywhere. I'm well versed in rail
Like
travel.
they in other countries?
No, I mean,
Some people we know
Yeah,
in other
some-
countries.
I know
We
a
still
lot
got to
of
go
Asian
to
girls.
Australia and see Arzu and Jacques
Arzu.
Cousteau.
Ozu.
Jacques Cousteau from Pink Panther?
No.
Oh.
It's her husband,
It's her husband. Steven.
Steven. I only talked to
sounds
him
so
twice.
sad. That
He was
sounds sad when y'all
hilarious.
say his
It was
name.
like a meeting of the funny minds.
He talking about Steve and like we don't like Steve.
No. He cool as heck.
Yeah, no, he's funny. They all met on like,
Buddy.
the internet chat, and he ended up moving out there and marrying her.
Yeah.
Like all of them met on like
All of them. How many got married?
he met like
No,
it was like 8 people.
We used to jump
on
in
like a
this
group chat.
We used to jump on this thing called Tiny Chat, and we used to go in there and just chill, and it'd be like 8, 9 of us on there just talking about random.
Wait, video chatting?
Yeah,
What?
it was crazy.
I
I
thought it
was
was
like,
just
how
a
do you
little
know these
typing
people
stuff.
from like?
Yeah, so it's just random.
crazy.
It's just something to occupy time, and so we'd be on there and like, but like when we met Arzu, she was getting divorced from whoever she was married to, and then Luddy threw his gang on, and they met up, and he moved to Australia, and
Yep, they got a baby.
They got a baby and everything.
Everything.
Australia.
Yeah. Australia. He's going to know another shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah, but no, they come here because he's from Chicago.
Yeah, he's from Chicago, so they stay in the Midwest. Usually when they come, they go in the Midwest.
They go to the Midwest and they go to Kentucky, then they leave back out.
He's Latino?
No, she's Turkish.
She's Turkish.
No, he's black. He's
light skinned.
He's from Chirac.
He's one of the light skinned boys.
He's light
from Chirac?
He's from Chicago.
Like Chicago.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't. We older, so it wasn't like Chirac.
He's from Chicago though.
Chirac is a recent thing.
Okay.
He's from Chicago for real.
See, when you say it like that make me think he's from Chirac. But
yeah, no, that's the thing. You're just from Chicago if you're not born. If you're born before 1990.
Yeah.
And it's like the Chirac thing is like.
I think he's
pretty much
36.
The second Iraq War.
I think he's 36. So, got like 1 minute.
We got 1 minute. We about to be out.
So,
we talked about all kinds of things. People get mad at me or whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Is it weird that I avoid getting into a relationship with a white girl?
No, because it can be complicated.
I have a good
They don't really know.
why.
They don't really know how it is to be black.
And
it's tough.
And see that
sometimes they don't understand.
That is a discussion for a whole nother podcast.
They want you to have like a whole nother idea, like, oh, don't be this way. Or like, I like it, but I don't like it. And then some motherfuckers just want to fuck you because you black.
Okay, let's hurry up and end this episode so we can have it all done. And if y'all want to follow us on Twitter, as far as the Burbank Misfits go, we are the Burbank Misfits on Twitter. We're Burbank Misfits on Twitter. We're Burbank Misfits on Facebook. We're the Burbank Misfits on Instagram. If you want to follow CW, it's just_genetics_Chris. You want to follow his gym, it's CC Fitness LA on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you want to follow me, I am at RAWSTARRs, 2 R's, on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter. If you want to follow the gentleman who's to my right now, tell them your social media.
All lowercase letters. I can't give y'all my Facebook.
It doesn't matter.
I can give y'all my Instagram. All lowercase letters. DetroitMade_JTS. That's it.
Okay, you don't got to say all underscore, all lowercase.
It's the right name because there's somebody else that actually has the same type of name, and they try to hit me up like you stole my name. And
But it doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase.
He had a capital D. I have a lowercase d.
Then there's a different letter in there that's different.
No, I'm not saying different letters. Same name, different style, like lowercase, uppercase.
You can't really actually do that.
You can't do that.
It's something different.
Yeah, it's something different. Yeah. Anyway.
When you look them up, you can't use uppercase letters?
No, I'm saying like when you...
Yeah, you can.
You can't have the same name because whether you have uppercase or lowercase, it's not...
It's a different letter. Because someone tried to steal my name.
He said we had the same shit, but we clearly got one little difference. But
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying don't go to his page, come to my page.
I'm saying it doesn't matter if it was uppercase or lowercase. That's my point. Anyway, tune in next week. I don't know who's gonna have one. So see y'all next week.